Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Druddigon for Go Battle Day for my Go Battle League battles. Okay, this thing really put in the work here. Now we rose up quite high. We got all the way up to 2,740, the summit, and then the game bring us crashing down, unfortunately. And in this video we're just going to be taking a look at my wins here, as I had about 4 hours of footage, and going over all of that would have made this video well over an hour. So we'll just take a look at all these wins here and see what we have going on. This thing is an amazing Pokemon here in this league. Okay, it's not going to be great for pretty much anything other than this Love Cup. I remember last time it was around, I didn't have one that was actually eligible. Everything was over 1,500, but I was able to get one. I remembered, I was like, okay, I got to hunt one of these. Got one right on the dot out of the raid, 1,500. So we're going to be using this. Now, the first couple of battles, I am using the wrong one. So that's not the one we're actually going to be showcasing. It actually does have just one move, the one that I picked. And then we'll go into the original one here. I think I do a couple of battles with it, and then we'll be going back to the normal set here. But we're going to be getting up to around 2740 ELO. And man, we were in a good mood. I was like, man, this is amazing. And then, ooh, it just got a little rough there. Alright, so we're up against a shiny Olomolo, so at this point we're going to be able to farm them down, and this is the one-moved Druddigon. How do you say it? Druddigon, Druddigon? I'm going to say Druddigon. It's okay, I haven't been corrected yet, so we'll just go with it. Got some beautiful lag going on here as we do take out that Ligatung and take the win with our showcase Pokemon. Next battle, leading with the Shadow Slowbro. I love this thing here. And up against the Charizard, they're going to be swapping into their Hisuian and Electrode, and we're going to be kind of walling this completely. Electric and grass are not very effective. Still using the single moved one here, so we're going to let this go because, well, we're not going to take super effective or any sort of hard-hitting damage here, and we still got plenty of health. Charizard's not going to be able to farm us down, so they're going to have to shield up here. Well, they don't have to shield up. Well, it looks like they... Oh, man. Wow, okay, I guess they couldn't farm down. Charizard goes down with the ship with all that energy. We bring in our Slowbro up against theirs, and we take that win. Let's keep it going and got another Charizard here, folks. Now, before the... Okay, look, if you're trying to rise up in rank, I'm going to have to say get it while it's good in the Love Cup. You can rise up really well. Unless the game just starts to, you know, hit you really hard with counters, you're going to be able to pull off some pretty good points here. I'm telling you what, folks. Once I started getting tilted and annoyed, I didn't play as well. I was losing battles with literally just one quick move away, or just a slight minuscule mistake by swapping too late. And I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just saying you gotta stay focused. If you lose battles, just keep on going, I guess. Alright, so we're up against Ligatung over here. Druddigon putting in that work. Gonna go ahead and just go for the Dragon Claw here. And they're letting it go, still holding on to one shield, immediately swapping into our Medicham, and they're going to be bringing in their own. Now we do not have any more shields, so we kind of want to get their shield here, and unfortunately they let it go. But at some point we were probably going to hit Ice Punch anyways, so let's see, can we get a shield here? Alright, there we go. Okay, so their Psychic's going to be doing a decent amount here, and they do have a lot of energy built up. Hitting me with that Psychic, and there's another one here. I don't think that is going to be Psychic again. Yeah, just an Ice Punch. And we're getting to the next one. Okay, we kind of needed to do that here because, well, I know, Druddigon is not going to be able to do too much, but they immediately swap, folks. I thought they had oh no, they used up their energy, so they don't have any more Ice Punches ready to go. We got a Dragon Claw. Druddigon's going to be able to finish it off for us. This is the Accordion Stomach Dragon. I mean, take a look at it. It looks funny. Now, speaking of its design, it is really awesome. It's unfortunate that it's not going to be great on anywhere else but the Love Cup here, and maybe a few other select cups that we have in the future, right? But as far as anything else like the Ultra League, there's going to be better dragons that you can use here, but it's definitely got some interesting play. Alright, we got the Medicham going up against the Seeking over here. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Hitting me with a Drill Run. Alright, they didn't lower my attack, so that's perfect. Now we're going to be able to still take them out here with the Psychic, although I think I may have been able to... Oh, nope, definitely not if they hit me with Icy Wind. Bringing in that Gyarados, and I figured they're going to do this here, so we're just going to throw the Ice Punch. I mean, let's see what happens here. We're getting a shield, great. That would have almost been enough to take them out anyways, but they did farm up quite a bit of extra energy here, so we didn't need to look out for that. Slowbro, still got one shield. We're going to do a lot of damage with Confusion here. But we're bringing in the Druddigon, letting this go so we can actually absorb this to some degree. One more is pretty much going to KO. Swapping after we know they've got their energy off here, and they're bringing back that Olomola up against our Slowbro, and we love this matchup here. Now, what we could do, I don't think they're going to actually be able to KO us. I mean, a Hydro Pump maybe might be able to do it. It should be able to if that's what they're throwing. Psychic, and all right, well, they're taking us down here. Great, we're going to bring in the Druddigon, farm them down. We've still got a shield left over. And we're just going to Dragon Tail them down. They were just sitting there. They knew it was over. And we're going to move it on to the next battle. Met with an Olomola. This is exactly what you want to see with your Slowbro. This is one of the best leads, if not the best lead for it. Not a poison type, not Aerodose, because they're going to hit you with that lunge, which is super effective. In this matchup, you can just keep on going. They're swapping into their Aerodose. There you go. Look at that confusion damage here. Now, we have Pokemon in the back that can handle that Olomola. So we're just going to go ahead and hang tight here and do this confusion damage. Get off this Psychic here and have them throw their energy. And then we'll go in here and farm them down. Don't think it's going to be safe enough to farm them down with Medicham. But I did say that, so it might be the opposite. Alright, we're going to bring in the Druddigon, farming them down with the smarter Dragon Tail. And they got a Ladian in the back. Okay, so this is going to get interesting. And this is the first time I have seen this thing. So I think it's going to be able to have some place somewhere somehow. But for now, I think what we're going to want to do is shield this up. We don't want to get hit by an Aerial Ace later with the Medicham. They've got no more shields here. Going to go ahead and take them out with that Dragon Claw. Immediately swap into our Medicham, and they really can't take us out. Not a Hydro Pump, not a Psychic, and they can't get to another one after this. Hydro Pump doing quite a bit, and we're taking that win with the Medicham. Let's go. Druddigon putting in that work. And I haven't been able to find a shiny, and I'm not going to even try to find a shiny Druddigon. I don't even care. It'd be nice to have, but there becomes a point where spending aimless amounts of money to find a specific shiny, it gets a little much. Now, I do believe this thing does have Dazzling Gleam somehow. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up, and it is going to be a Solar Beam. That would have done a lot of damage nonetheless, even though we're Dragon. That's a hard-hitting move, even with the resistance here. So bringing back their Olomola, going to go for that Dragon Claw, big damage here. I mean, you can go for the Night Slashes like we're going to do here if you know that they're going to potentially shield up. There you go, exactly, and it would have been enough to KO them anyways, and we've got the chance to get the boost on our attack. Going for the Psychic, and they're bringing in that Aerodose. I think we got the boost already here, folks. That's why that Dragon Tail is doing an extreme amount of damage, as you can see here. But I do decide to let it go. We've got no more shields, and we don't have a choice. All right, bring it into the Slowbro, which is going to survive this barely here. Immediately swapping. We could have gotten to the Psychic, but they had a shield still, so I decided to just bring in the Medicham, and we're taking that win. And again, Druddigon putting in that work. Next battle, met with another Olomola. Hey. This is why we were rising up. There's good lead after good lead, and we're getting bad leads, okay? We could pull off a bad lead. We've seen it 1,000 times plus. Over and over and over. Okay, so up against Aerodose here, and this is still a good matchup. We're going to have to shield. They did lower our attack with Lunge, but hey, it is okay. Swapping into the Druddigon to catch this here. Going to probably be catching a Lunge, unfortunately lowering our attack, but we still are looking pretty good on the attack end here. Bringing in a Wigglytuff, and that is something we definitely do not want to see here. Yeah, that is going to hurt us big time. Slowbro still looking good on its health here, so we're going to be able to do quite a bit of damage right back with that Confusion. And getting to the Psychic, which I would assume is going to get their shield. They're going to farm me down. We'll have the Medicham, which is going to be doing a decent amount. At least we got them low enough here so that we can farm them down. This Charm is really going to eat us up, but we're just going to have to deal with it. And they're staying here. We're able to farm them down. Great. Now we got energy ready to go. And it's that Olomola. I don't know, folks. Are we going to be able to get to 2 Psychics? Let's see. Can we get the debuff? No debuff. Okay, we've got no more Pokemon left. Medicham, it's all up to you, buddy. Getting to another Psychic. Are we going to be able to actually counter down this thing and take the win? We do. We actually take the win with that Medicham, putting in that work up against that tanky fish. Next battle, an Aerodose. Okay, well, this is, the double-edged sword, kind of. We're doing a lot of damage, but they can hit right back with a charge move. Swapping into their Olomola, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Druddigon and have a little fun here. I mean, Psychic is going to do a decent amount, so we're going to go ahead and shield it up. So what we're going to do at this point is simply farm them down, come out of this with a ton of energy, and no matter what it is, unless it's a Charm or Fairy user, has to shield it up, or to some degree. I mean, we're going to be hitting them hard here. Tons of damage. All right, going for the Night Slash, getting a shield, great. Going for a Dragon Claw, getting another shield, which is great. Getting to another Dragon Claw. All right, see, they're farming up. They know what they're doing here. Letting that, well, they've got no more shields. Okay. Cross poison, yeah, take us out with that. Don't need to use up all that energy on a lunge. Bringing in the Slowbro, getting that confusion through, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to take them out here, and it's not. Swapping, and they've got an Electrode in the back, and we've got no more shields on either end here. If they get to a Hyper Beam, that's pretty much a wrap for me. And, well, no, we would have still had a fighting chance. Yeah, no, we would have been fine. Yeah, one counter, we're good. Taking that win with the Medicham. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our points here and see how much we're going to be rising up. And go. Oh, as far as shinies, I didn't get a single dang shiny Vulpix. Alright, so we're sitting at 2,727 points here. Let's just keep on rising up. Met with a Crustle. This is not particularly horrible or bad. Nothing in the back is really not wanting to see it. So we'll have to shield this up because X's are unfortunately is going to be doing a decent amount. Now they are going to be weak to water, but going for Psychic is just going to be better. And they're going to be catching with their Slowbro. Since we did do a decent amount of damage and Dragon Tail is farming up so quick, getting to the Night Slash, which is super effective. And we're taking them out before they get to a charge move here. Druddigon putting in that work, as well as our Confusion Slowbro, bringing back that Crustle. Thank goodness that Slowbro is gone. Maybe we can handle whatever is in the back with our Medicham here. We're going to let that go because, well, I'm not using up that last shield. Farming down with the Medicham, looking good here. What you got back there is an Olomola. Since we still do have the Slowbro, we're going to be looking pretty good here. Despite them having 2 shields, that's okay. Getting that shield, great. Now, when they go for the Psychic here, which I would assume they're going to go for that. If they go for Hydro Pump, then that's, ooh, wouldn't quite KO. It'll do quite a bit, though. Alright, yeah, going for that Psychic, and now we're going to go for ours here, and then we probably want to swap into the Slowbro right about now, get to that Psychic, and then take that win. Again, this is one of the best matchups for the Slowbro in this Love Cup up against the Olomola here, because it just really can't do anything up against you. Taking that win, moving it on, what are we going to see? A Galarian Slowbro. Alright, so we're fighting our alternate reality form. Okay, and this thing is farming up pretty stinking quick. I'm talking about the Galarian form over there. Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb doing a decent amount. Now they're going to be part Psychic, so they're not necessarily taking super effective from the Psychic type moves. Bringing in an Electrode, unfortunately not getting to the damn Psychic, and they're going to be farming up quite a bit. So I have to bring in the Medicham to just absorb this. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be a Hyper Beam. Yeah, doing quite a bit of damage, but we're just going to stay here. Hopefully there's something in the back we can handle, maybe an Olomola or a Water type. Let's see what we got, or a Fire. That works, and with Incinerate, even better. So we're going to be resisting that Fire here. Rock Tomb doing a decent amount of damage. And I guess that's what we just need to worry about here. Probably want to shield that up. Yeah, gonna go ahead and do that. See, Druddigon can't take a hit. That's the thing. It really can't take a hit, but the damage is incredible, and you're gonna be dishing it out. Going for another Night Slash here, trying to raise my attack, knowing that they're probably gonna be shielding it all up, right? So this Rock Tomb is pretty much gonna, oh, just going for Overheat. All right, they already knew it was over. All right, countering down the Magmortar, or Magcargo, and taking the win. Coming back for revenge. Okay, well, there it is. And they're swapping into their Ariados, seeing a lot of that swapping into the Slowbro because they know that damage is going to be incredible, especially because we are Shadow. But I'm going to go ahead and just decide to stay here for a little bit more, trying to snipe them with the Dragon Tail, but unfortunately the damage registration is a little bit slow for that move, so we're not quite able to do that. And they're getting off a lunge and doing quite a bit of damage while lowering our attack. And there's that damn Wigglytuff. I don't know about this one. Once the Slowbro is gone, there's really no hope, especially if they've got 2 shields. So I'm still going to fight it out here. Let's see what we got going on. Just bringing in the Slowbro. Let's see if we can get to one more Psychic. And if they let that go, we're going to be looking just great here. Getting to the Psychic just in time. And do they want to use that last shield? They're letting it go. And after I saw that, I said, oh, that's a wrap. And they were thinking to themselves, I should have shielded that up. But that's the whole game. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Coin flip situations here. Yeah, so I throw the Ice Punch, and I'm like, all right, so I'm just going to counter you down, I guess. And we're taking that win. And let's see how many wins we got. 3. I couldn't get 4. I'm like, come on, I just needed 4 to rank up. To get into the Veteran, I'm like, oh my gosh. Or into the Expert. Shoot, so close. So we're at 740 now. All right, so I do believe it started with this set here, and I went negative. It was like a 2, 3, and then I went 3, 2, went back up to 740 elo, and then I just started going negative, and I was like, all right, the hell with this, and I started doing things around the house while I was playing and not giving it my full attention. because I was just trying to get the battles over with. And once that happens a certain amount of times and you're playing well, right? You're not just winning the leads, you're having hard counter leads, you're pulling out of those, you're making it happen, and then it just keeps on hitting you with even harder counters. And there comes a point where I'm not gonna say your spirit breaks, but you're just like, whatever. You just become numb to it, essentially, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and you just don't even give a damn. Like, okay, a cool pose, and then what happens? And get a pose in the game, and then what happens? I'm gonna go around showing people, like, in real life, like, look at my pose. I guess when you're at GoFest or something, you don't need to show them, they can see it, but I don't know. You guys understand what I'm saying here. Anyways, let's go. I'm going on a ramble and tangent here up against the Scrafty here. Yep, that thing is can be very troublesome, especially for that double slow team I was running. Bringing in our Medicham, and we're barely able to take that win. Wow. All right, we got a legend here. Let's see what we can do up against their Medicham. I mean, this is a great lead. Not as good as Olomola. They're swapping into their own Slowbro. And I'm kind of thinking of what I should do here. Probably, throw the Psychic. Let's see if they want to shield this up. And they do. That is good. We did get the defense drop on that one as well. And I think we're going to want to shield this up and just keep on fighting, because we kind of have our Medicham to go up against theirs here. So might as well just fight it out up against their Slowbro with ours. And they're letting it go. We're winning that matchup, bringing back their Medicham here. Let's see if we can get to a Psychic super close. Maybe this is an Ice Punch. Maybe it is a Power-Up Punch. And it is an Ice Punch. And we get to the Psychic with literally 1 HP. Let's get it, Slowbro. Putting in that work, and we get their last shield, bringing in Medicham. Now let's just hope that they don't have a Charm User in the back. Otherwise, I'll just push back out, because that's a wrap. Well, I mean, I guess I could try, but the Druddigon can't do anything. Alright, there's nothing he can do. Alright, throwing the Psychic here. Not enough to take them out. Farming them down. Great. What you got in the back? And we don't get to see because they back out, but that's looking good. We're taking that win. Druddigon team putting in that work, and there it is, the 2-3, like I said. So now we're going down. See? Yep. All right, let's keep it going here. What do we get be met with? Charizard. I mean, if you're thinking, well, that's great. You know, your water. I mean, it is okay. I mean, look at their damage, and they can hit me with Dragon Claw bait, and then an Outrage, or an Outrage. Blast Burn, and that's still gonna do a lot of damage despite us being water here. So let's see it. Let's see that. Another Dragon Claw, and we're still taking that win. Great, because we snuck a Confusion through there. All right, what are they gonna bring in? It's a Medicham, and they're gonna be getting a decent amount of farm from us right about there. And we're bringing in our own, and we're of course behind on energy here, so that's not particularly great. Going for their Psychic. Okay, sounds good, and we're gonna throw ours right back at them, obviously, of course. And let's see if we get to the Ice Punch. I don't think that's a Psychic on their end here. If it is, then we're going to be able to... Oh, it's a Power-Up Punch. Okay, and that's even better. Going for the Ice Punch to take them out here. Let's see if we can do that. What do you got? What do you got in the back? Is it a Scrafty, maybe? Perhaps? Going in for another Power Punch. I swap it at Druddigon, and they do have a Scrafty, in fact, in the back. So since their shields are down, I'm not going to try to gamble on no bait for the Night Slash, which is going to be massively resisted. So we're going to obviously be going for those Dragon Claws to do a bunch of damage. Calling their Power-Up Punch. Yes, let's go. And getting to another one here. Druddigon putting in the work last minute when we need it to do it. And we take the win up against that Medicham, and we're looking good. Got another legend here. Okay. As you get higher, this is just what happens, and we got the star of the show going up against it in the beginning. Now, this is not too bad. If they get the boost, that's a wrap. I mean, you're not going to be able to obviously win this matchup here, and you're going down. All right, going for the Psychic, and they can keep spamming those Night Slashes, but I don't think we're going to have to swap, and they're swapping it into an Gyarados. Now, we're going to absolutely get a shield here, so that's going to leave them shieldless, and we're looking pretty good at that point, right? I think we could still take them out. A Psychic is almost going to still do it. Even if they get to another lunge, it's still doing a decent amount of damage to them here. Let's go. Go cross poison. Go cross another lunge. We survive and get to the Psychic. Now, we've been debuffed by 2 stages. So let's see how much this does. Unfortunately, not enough to take them out. Bringing in the Druddigon to start building up that energy here. Let's get it, buddy. And they're bringing in an Olomola, which we're going to be resisting the water, so that's perfect. So what we're going to do is build up energy. They swap. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they had energy they needed to get off. And, well, this is looking good. So I decided to go ahead and just let that go. Since we are still holding on to 1 shield, Druddigon's going to be able to close it out for us yet again by resisting the water and just spamming his Dragon Claw and putting in the work again, folks. If you're trying to rise up, right now is probably the time to do it, and Druddigon is the Pokemon to use. Now, if you don't have this, you know, use a couple of the other teams that I've already showcased for the Love Cup. It's been doing pretty good, especially the Slowbro combination with the Slowking and Medicham. Damn, chef's kiss, unless it starts throwing dark types at you. You're going to see. You'll see if you start doing well with it. All right, so we're met with a Medicham here. This is always a great lead for us, so we're just going to go ahead and let all that go. They're farming me down, and what do we got? All right, swapping into our Druddigon. They're going to be retreating with energy. We went for a Night Slash. They swapped to catch, and what was that? Going to be a Magcargo? That's okay. We didn't get the boost, but that's all right. They have Rock Throw, so there is no resistance here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to fish for another boost here, and I suspected they would probably shield that up. Throwing the energy, and it's probably going to be a Rock Tomb, and okay, we're just going to go straight for the Overheat. Sounds good. Bringing in the Medicham to farm them down. We're still holding on to 2 shields. And I think I don't use a shield for this one. It wasn't quite a flex. I was just kind of giving myself a little bit of a challenge here. And it's not over yet. So, oh, never mind. This is not the one. Absolutely shielding up. And after I shield up, they said, gotcha, you used the shield. And they back out. Moving it on. What are we going to be met with? A Medicham. This is obviously another good lead. I'm saying obviously a lot in this video, huh? So, you know, once you get one of those words in your mind, especially for what I'm doing right now where I gotta kind of talk fast, it kind of just keeps cycling itself back into the front of my head. So yeah, that happens. I don't tend to do it too often though. Anyways, now we're just putting too much focus on it, bringing in the Druddigon, getting to the Night Slash, putting in that work. This is May KO. Yeah, taking out the Slowbro. Let's go, Druddigon. Let's get it, buddy. And they're bringing in a Charizard now. Yeah, we need to look out for Dragon Tail here. That is doing a lot. You probably can KO you at about 60% health. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. All right, going for the Night Slash, getting a shield, good, and getting to another one, but unfortunately they're going to be getting to theirs first, but we did bring them down pretty low, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. Now I'm thinking if I want to bring in the Slowbro or the Medicham, and I bring in the Medicham, they swap into their Medicham. I'm in here with my Slowbro, we have a double KO, and I'm able to counter down their Charizard with my Medicham, and we take the win. Next battle, met with a Slowbro regular. Let's see how this does work. Who has higher attack and is going to be able to throw first, and is anybody going to get the defense drop from the Psychic? Let's see what happens. I have higher attack, let's get it. And they're letting that first one go. Now when they typically do that, I kind of maybe do it as well sometimes. Yeah, we're going to let that one go. And we are a little bit ahead. Since we're going to be able to hit this first, I kind of thought, you know what, I don't really need to shield this. If they want to shield this one up, though, they can. And we're winning that with 1 HP. Bringing in a Lickitung, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Medicham. They immediately swap into their Medicham, and we bring in our Druddigon. And hopefully they don't have Ice Punch. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Power Up Punch when I do let it go, because we cannot use a shield here. We need to hold on to that. Oh, I do the opposite. Okay, I thought I had 1 shield left, so we use a shield right there. Okay. Getting to another charge move, Druddigon. Let's see it, buddy. Putting in that work, and we're bringing them down pretty low. We're going to be able to counter them down with our Medicham, but not before they get to a charge move. We're going to let this go. Yeah, Power Up Punch. Now with the Lickitung. All right, so we go for Psychic. We need them to let this go. So what we're going to do at this point is just counter them down. We're just going to keep on going here. We're not going to throw any charge moves, because if we do that, we're going to be missing out on a quick move, and we need to get to 2 technically, so there is really no point here. And this Body Slam is not going to be enough, and we're able to take the win there. Whoa. Now we're able to take the win there. Looking good. All right, next battle. Leading with the Slowbro the entire time. Met with a Shadow Electro. That's absolutely horrible. So we're going to go ahead and get in 1 Confusion, swap into our Medicham, which is not going to be a counter, but at least it's going to be able to go up against it. And they're going to be throwing immediately. We let it go because we know it is going to be just a discharge, and they're swapping into their Wormadam trash. And yeah, things are not looking particularly great, because that thing kind of does shut down this whole team to some degree. So going for a Psychic here, and we're going to be getting a shield out of them, and they're going to be using their energy, which is just perfect. So we're going to go down like we have a choice, right? Bringing in the Slowbro. All right, so we do need to look out for the Bug Buzz, but if we can farm them all the way down, we're going to be coming out of this with a whole heck of a lot of energy. As you can see here, we're going to be almost at 100, and well, we hit pretty hard, and they have a Scrafty, so we're going to go for the Water Pulse here. One of the rare incidences where you actually see me use it. Swap into the Druddigon, and I'm hoping, like, please, you know, don't be foul play, and it is a foul play, but that's okay. Getting to the Dragon Claw, we're gonna be able to take them out if they don't shield up, and down they go. Okay, They got that Electrode, so what I'm thinking is, alright, this is no problem. Yeah, they're super effective to me, but we're going to do the same thing that we did last time, and it just confusion them down. Because there was nothing else that we can do there, and we're taking the win. Next battle met with that Wormadam trash coming back to haunt me. And yeah, if we let Ironhead go, it's not very effective to our water. But it's, I'm not going to say not too often that they don't bait, but we're just not going to take the chance, especially after they let that Water Pulse go. And Confusion's not really farming up so fast, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and shield that one up. Now, getting to the Psychic, I got a little nervous here, okay. And they're shielding it up exactly. Yeah, they don't want to lose this matchup here. So we will be letting this go. I don't want to double shield, and it is going to be a Bug Buzz. That's okay. Bringing in Druddigon to start farming up and building up that energy up against that Steel type. And they're bringing in a Medicham. And we're just going to throw the Dragon Claws here. Because, yeah, I'm not going to try to get the boost. Swapping into our own Medicham after we did take a decent chunk out of its health. And they're going to go for Psychic, and I would assume they're going to retreat. No, they're going to stay here. Okay, that sounds good to me. Going for our own Psychic. Maybe they want to shield it up, and they're letting it go. So they know they can handle. Oh, they got a Buzzwole in the back. Yeah, we kind of needed to get to that Ice Punch. If we didn't, we were not going to be looking good. Please shield up. Great, but Druddigon is not out of this yet. They're using their energy. Great, that is perfect. Yeah, they're countering us down. It's getting a little rough there. Bringing in the Druddigon now. They're going to go for the lunge, and I'm thinking, I've really never been up against this with Druddigon before. Is this going to be enough after they hit me with the attack drop? Dragon Claw is enough to take them out, and we take that win. All right, so even after, so when you get like a 0-5 or a 1-4, and when you get a good set, like a 3-2, it's like, oh, yeah. But it takes so much away, you know? Hopefully, I just wish they didn't do that. So many points lost for a negative set. It's crazy. All right, so we're up against an Olomola. What do we got going on here? Psychic's not enough. We let it go. Sounds good. Farming up a little bit. Oh, all right, so I don't know why I go for Ice Punch here. I really do. Oh, we get a shield. Okay, there you go. Not able to get to the next one, though. Dang it. Bringing in the Slowbro to farm them down. We still got 2 shields left, so it's looking okay. Now, Lickitung has been an issue. That thing is doing a lot of damage to both of my Medicham as well as especially the Slowbro. So, yeah. So they're going to let that Psychic go. Swapping into Druddigon, and they have a Medicham in the back. Now, this is getting a little bit interesting here. You are doing a lot of damage with your Slowbro to the Lickitung, but that Lickitung just goes right through you as it's super effective in your Shadow. If you've got a regular Slowbro, you're going to be able to take it obviously a lot better. Alright, so Druddigon getting to another Dragon Claw. Is this going to be enough to take them out? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3 Dragon Tails doing quite a bit of damage. Bringing in the Slowbro, and we're able to Confusion down and take that win. Yeah, I was looking good. I was not thinking we were going to be able to do that. Lurantis. Now, this is interesting. We got to look out for that Leaf Blade. And let's see if we can catch. Unfortunately, we did not catch. But let's see what they throw. Probably, yep, just a Leaf Blade. But still doing so much damage, about half of my health. And they're bringing in Melodic, which is looking pretty good to me. Because what we're going to be able to do is get a shield here. Great. That sounds good. It's going to take me out with Surf. We bring in our Slowbro, farm him up. We're going to farm them all the way up. I don't think we actually throw up against them here. Yeah, that's just going to work out better. But letting the Surf go, not very effective. While the Surf's also not very effective, we're taking it quite nicely here. And we're coming out of this with a lot of energy as well as 2 shields. Going straight for the Psychic. Was that an Ariados? Olomola. Sounds good. Swapping into the Druddigon. And we know they had that Lurantis in the back. We're going to go for the Night Slash, hoping that they might shield up. If they don't, that's okay. Shielding up, great. No boost, though. That's all right. Shielding this up, thinking it might be a super power, but it is going to be a Leaf Blade. Okay, another Leaf Blade, not very effective. We do resist the Waterfall on the Olomola here, so I think we're going to be able to pull off this win with the Druddigon. Maybe. And yeah, getting to the Dragon Tail and taking the win. I mean, this thing is amazing. Love it. It's putting in the work. Man, this video is really stinking long, okay? It's been a while since I made one of these. Remember the lockdowns? Yeah, that's... Wow, I was making like hour-long videos. Crazy. Alright, so as you can see here, we really dramatically dropped. Yeah, they bring me right down real quick. Alright, so we had a good lead up against a Medicham. They're going to be swapping into a Seeking here. And take notes and see what's going on here. Because, again, if you're trying to rise up, now is the time to do it for the Love Cup. Going for the Psychic up against that Seeking, and then we bring in our Medicham, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't know if that was the best idea. Icy Wind, Now we're just going to have our attack drop. We don't have power up punch, I guess. Bringing in the Medicham, and we're going to be looking in bad shape for this matchup here. That Psychic is just kind of tickling them. Alright folks, now typically I would be playing the Ultra League, absolutely, but the thing is, those battles take a lot longer, and I'm sitting here playing my battles a lot of the time until like 11 o'clock at night, 11 p.m. I mean, sometimes right even at midnight, so I decided to just do all my battles in this cup and pretty much use almost the same team. I swapped it out a couple of different times, one Pokemon. You just look out for the next video. Keep notifications on so you can see what it was. Performed amazing. We did invest in it on camera, and it is going to be for the Love Cup. So we'll see how that does work out. But like I said, I would do Ultra League. I just wanted to get it over with, and I wanted to get all my battles in here. And this is a lot of editing and recording, right? So we got another Lurantis. They started just popping up here, and I'm thinking, okay, we could try to catch. Let's see if we can. I think we just try to go for Psychic here. Oh, nope, we're going to be catching. It is on the Medicham, and it is still going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Like, man. And they've got an Olomola swap, which is perfect. Don't mind this whatsoever. This is actually good for us. So we're going to go for the Psychic here. Maybe we can get the defense debuff. Nope. That's Psychic should KO us here, hopefully. And clean KO. Great. So what we can do is bring in our Slowbro and farm him all the way down. We are unfortunately down a shield. I think we're going to almost cap out at 100 energy. Yeah, that's fine. We wasted a quick move with that energy, but that's okay. Going straight for the Psychic with our Slowbro. They're bringing in a Lurantis, swapping into our Druddigon. We've gotten a shield out of them. We're farming them down before they get to their charge move, which is great. Gonna start throwing these Night Slashes. I think we just throw this one and no boost. Okay, so now we're just gonna go Dragon Tail. Now this is an Ice Punch. We're out of here, but we still have a chance. We got that Slowbro right, but it is just a power up punch now. At this point, with the Dragon Claw damage, we're either gonna get a shield or yeah, they're gonna get a lot of damage done to them. Not able to get to the next Dragon Claw. Bringing in the Slowbro. We snuck in that confusion. Even if this is a bait, they can't get to a Psychic. Yeah, so getting that through, getting off our Psychic, and this is going to be enough to take out that Medicham, and it is nice and laggy at the end, and we're taking that win. All right, let's keep it going here. Met with what? An Gyarados. Okay, we like these leads. Sort of, kind of. That damage looks great, but that lunge sure hurts like heck. Alright, so they're going to be going for it. Okay. And I kind of wanted to farm them down. We're going to go ahead and do that. We will survive this barely here, so we just kind of need to be careful. More than likely, we'll get a shield out of them. They're bringing in their own Slowbro. Unfortunately, I probably won't get one. Their own Shadow. Very nice. Bringing in Druddigon because, well, Medicham does not want anything to do with that. Getting to the Night Slash at a pretty fast rate here, and they're going to have to shield this if they want to survive. And that's exactly what they're going to do. I think we're going to double... keep this thing alive. Yeah. It's not double shielding it, but just using both of our shields here. Farming them down. And they've got an Olomola in the back. Going to start throwing these Dragon Claws as fast as possible. Getting off the first one. Unfortunately, yeah, we're not even... I don't know what I'm thinking getting to another one. They still got a shield, so how in the heck are we going to pull this off? Are we going to catch? I think we try. Yeah, we try. There it is. And nothing's going to happen. And I try to bait. Like, come on. Shield this up. And we get the shield. Fantastic. Good. Now, if they get off Hydro Pump, that's not going to be too good, but we'll still survive barely here. And we get to the Psychic barely with the Medicham, and we're taking that win. All right, what a day, folks. What a day. Like I said, I just knocked them all out. I didn't waste any time. All right, so next battle we have Electrode. Okay, swapping into our Medicham. They swap into their Wormadam. And this is where I would kind of like to see Psychic. Or Dynamic Punch. I'm a little out of it, as you can tell. It's been a long day. I'm already tired as it is, and I was kind of thinking, I was actually dreading making this Druddigon video. To some degree, I like doing it, but some days you're just tired. But you got to get on that grind, and I got to get out here for you all and entertain you. And this is definitely a long one here, right? So we're taking that win up against that Wormadam. They're bringing in their Medicham, and we're going to be getting to the Psychic. Do a little damage before we do go down here, but they're gonna getting a shield. Good. It's the first one. Hopefully this is an Ice Punch, because if they start vamping up their attack, that's not going to be great. So okay, Ice Punch taking us out, bringing in the Slowbro right back to where we want to be up against that Medicham. Go ahead and hit me with Psychic, doing a decent amount, I suppose. Bringing in Druddigon to catch a discharge. Let's see it. All right, beautiful. All right, so course, the dragon is going to be resisting electric, getting to the Night Slash, figuring that they're going to probably shield this up more than likely. And they are. Great. And now I think we're just going to want to shield up, yeah, the Druddigon here, farm them down. And we're going to be looking just peachy up against that Medicham. Well, I mean, things are... Slowbro still has a decent amount of health, right? Yeah, Psychic will take us out. Okay, yeah, Psychic will take us... Oh my gosh, I should have just hit Psychic. And they go for Ice Punch. Oh, we survive and take them out with the confusion that we snuck through and take the win. That was a close one, damn. Alright, so we're getting a 4-1. Where are we going to land now, folks? Where are we now? I'm over it. The Go Battle League. Okay. 695. It just won't let me hit the next rank. I mean, I'm just sitting here like, okay. Going up, taking out legends left and right. Like, it just doesn't let me with the counters sometimes. Alright, so what do we got going on here? They're bringing in Galarian Slowbro, and yeah, they're not taking super effective because they're part Psychic. So we're going to go ahead and swap here. Probably not the best decision, but the reason why I did that is, I don't know. I want to keep the Slowbro alive. Farming up to Ice Punch. Going to go ahead and go for that to take them out here. Slowbro Galarian. I do like that one quite a bit as far as the design is concerned. It's pretty good in this cup as well. Bringing in an Ariados and throw in right away, which is great. Like to see that. Cross Poison, down we go. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Slowbro to start hitting them with that confusion damage like crazy. They swap into their Olomola, and this is even a better position to be in. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Psychic here. Getting a shield, great. Their last one, bringing in Druddigon. Now, Hydro Pump's not very effective. Psychic's going to do a decent amount. Waterfall's resisted, so we're just going to go ahead and bank on this and just let it go. And now we're just going to start spamming them with Dragon Claw. Hopefully we can farm them down. Great. Now we just need to be quick here. Hitting this Dragon Claw. Is this going to be enough? Oh, no, no. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh. It's not looking great. Hopefully I don't have a couple of lunges. 1, 2, and taking them out. Literally, probably just enough with that confusion and taking that win. Next battle, I met with a Miltank. Okay, so I was not paying attention. Yeah, that is a Thunderbolt. So we're going to go ahead and shield that up. We learned that the hard way. And of course, it's going to be a Body Slam bait. First time in the Thunderbolt. Oh my gosh. Alright, so go for a Psychic. And getting a shield out of them. Great. Now we're just going to go ahead and stay here and let them hit me. Because I don't want to get locked. I'm just going to go ahead and let them take me out. Bring in the Medicham. Farm them up. And we're going to be looking okay here. More than likely, this is a Body Slam, I would assume. And yeah, doing a decent amount of damage, but we came out of this with a lot of energy here. Still got the Druddigon in the back. And Charizard, gonna go straight for the Psychic. Straight for it. And then I think we stay, yeah, we stay here. Now, oh man, we have to call this. Ooh, is this gonna be a Dragon Claw? We do, we call that. That was great. Getting to another Psychic, we needed to do this. Now we're gonna have to snipe this Charizard with the Druddigon. Now! Let's go. And they've got a Medicham in the back. Now I go for a Night Slash just for good measure to potentially get that boost. No boost, so we're just going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw at this point here. And by the time we get to it with the energy that we need, we're going to be able to KO them. It should. Maybe one more Dragon Claw, but I think this is going to cut it. And nope, it needs one more damn Dragon Claw for sure, or Dragon Tail. And we're taking the win. All right. And what are we sitting at now? Yeah, we're dropping in points very fast. We got a Medicham. Great lead, swapping into their own Slowbro. I think we're going to want to stay here just for a minute. Again, Medicham is good up against Medicham. I do not mind that battle whatsoever. That matchup is good. Typically, mirror matches, I don't really like them. This one right here, also, oddly enough, I don't mind either. So we're going to farm them down, and now we're looking really good. Unfortunately, though, we are down a shield, so they do have that advantage. Bring it in Medicham, and we should be able to get to another Psychic here. Hopefully, before they get to a charge move, maybe. And we do. Yeah, they're going to be probably farming me down at this point and shield this up or letting it go. Okay, and oh, they got to the charge move just as we pretty much did as well. And they're going for an Ice Punch, which is not enough to take us out. I don't know if they didn't hit any bubbles or what. They immediately swap into their Charizard, and we bring in our Druddigon, going for the Night Slash. Hopefully, again, probably going to get a shield here, and that's why we go for that Night Slash to potentially get the boost as well. There's no difference in the energy between Dragon Claw and Night Slash, so just don't even worry. And they hit me with a Dragon Claw, of course, we already knew, but this is just how we're going to have to play this one around. Sorry, Druddigon, going to have to sit this one out. Shielding up Blast Burn, and so close to getting them out of here before they get to another charge move. It is just going to be a Dragon Claw, and we'll just simply hit this Psychic here, and we're going to be looking good and take the win. Folks, there you have it. Some of my Go Battle League battles. Pretty long stuff here. We still got a couple more, I think. We've got another battle to take a look at. Yeah, we got another one here. And then we'll wrap it up with the nice little bow. Alright, so we've got a Olomola, which this is what we want to see. And towards the end of the day, we were starting to get some points. We still got some time until March to get to Legend, so it's not all bad. We didn't like drop down to 2300s or something like that. But it's a little discouraging when we got all the way up 10 points away from the next one. Then we could have just pushed all the way to Legend. This game, alright, so we're going to go ahead and just have to try hard. So up against this Gyarados here, getting a shield out of him. Great, they're going for a lunge to take me out. And I think we're going to want to bring in Druddigon here because, well, we don't want to have them get to another charge move with resisted counter. And they've got a Scrafty in the back. Okay, well, there's no time to waste. I'm not going to be going for no Night Slashes. Just going to throw Dragon Claws all the way at this point here. Don't care. Swapping into our Medicham. Let's get it. I don't care what we're catching. Foul play sounds good. And they've got that Olomola, so what we need to do at this point is, I think, farm them down. I mean, yeah, shield the Psychic up, and that's a wrap. So if you can, folks, please hit that like button. It is much appreciated, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
So compromise where you can. But where you can't, don't. Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. Even if the whole world is telling you to move. It is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no. You move.